Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines. We're going into town following a Range Rover, which is somewhere in town, on the highway, passing these lovely wind turbines. Look at that. Look at the skyline of our city while we enter it. Underneath the train bridge. This is cool. I adore the first person mod, especially when following vehicles or people and stuff. I think that's really cool. Look at the skyline of the hotels in the distance there. This looks fucking awesome. I love it to bits. We are back to making money. Fixed a garbage issue. Downloaded some new assets to make sure that they all... Look at that. Look at the skyline. Look at the background of it. Now we're gonna go into traffic where things are an absolute shithole. Hey, fuck off. Don't drive up against me, mate. It's all a bit blurry now for some reason. I guess it's cold outside and there's like condensed on the window and stuff. It's really strange. But yeah, we're behind a truck now, and which for me indicates that it's time to move on to our next thing. Obviously we've got Stinky Town right here, which is still perfectly working okay and fine. Stinky Village, which is which is still quite the shithole. I might actually get some more people in here because it's a lot of these buildings and stuff have gone, like when all the assets and mods were deleted. Like for some reason a lot of the zones were changed as well. Like I had to fill up like all these industrial zones again because they all got lost and stuff. Like I'm filling this area up too because we want to make use of the space as best we can, and we need industry because there already is some sort of lack of products for some reason, even though I think there should be more than enough industry to cope with that issue. It clearly isn't because it's still not working properly, which is sad. How is this road doing? It's a bit of a mess still, which is of course understandable because this is a bit of a weird way to go at it. The roundabout is not really working that well, I think, but we're gonna have to take it. There's also the woodlands. There are no trees left here. Are they even still able to work? Not enough workers. I mean, that's an excuse or two. But like, are there still enough trees for them to actually cut down? I mean, as long as they're making money, I'm fine with it. Look at this river. I wish we could have like a little canoe going over the river and just, you know, what do you call it? Driving? You don't drive a boat. What do you call it then? Sailing. I mean, there's no sail in the canoe, but we're sailing the canoe anyway. Look at the skyline of this city. Because we lost the two very big buildings right there, and we also lost the big building that was like in the center of this place, like over here. That's fine. We've still got this building, which is looking cool, and the one behind this one, which is also cool, the High Cliff from Hong Kong, and this cool little building, the something. And there's still this one, which looks pretty cool. Oh my god, there's two buildings on fire. Oh no. Oh my god. Producers, insurers, and the Meadow residents are in real problems here. The fire department is on their way. Look, they're already working their ass off right here. The fire department, which I all had to replace too. And there you go. They're here. They're saviors of our town, even though it might be too late for this building. There should be plenty of coverage here. Even though I might actually plunk in like a smaller fire department like over here or something, because at the moment, like if there's any fire like over in this area like happening right now, it has to come from either this area, or this area, which is of course not preferable. And also we probably need one over here because there's issues here too, which we will address right now by placing one right there. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Look at this. What's this? It says Scotch and Moor, even though it's called different on the sign. I don't know. Oh look, this is the cool like walking bridge made in between. Oh my god, that turned out to be an amazing idea. I went on to make like a bridge for bikers and for people to walk over the highway. Look how cool that looks. Look at what shot this is. Will you look at this? If you don't want this to be your background, take a screenshot right now. I'm gonna get rid of my cursor for as best as I can. There you go. Get a screenshot of that. Get yourself a new screensaver. Really, that is really cool. I love that. That is nice. Because I don't want like this. I don't want this to be here because this is just in the way, and it's not. There's not supposed to people be crossing the street here and cars having to stop for them, even though it doesn't seem like they're actually doing that anyway. But yeah, I've lost my ability to delete or place these, so I can't do anything about it. This bridge also looks really cool. I really like the looks of this. The town is working pretty well anyway. We're for a big way. got rid of this issue with the not enough goods to sell. I mean, what are they selling? Best of the best shops. They're not really clear on what they're selling. There's products coming in and out of this area all the time. Like, the cargo transport is really, really, really big. There's lots of trains coming in from all angles and all sides. Look at that. There's 2 stopping there at the same time, all loading up their goods. And obviously these people are having a grand time. Look at how many there are. There's hot dogs and soda and mail and, I mean, other things in trucks, in boxes. And more donuts and soda. There's so many things coming out of the area. No one will even know. I think I like the train. Talking about trains, I mean, there's still a big problem with the goods, like, over here. Which I don't understand. But talking about trains, we've got 4.5 million in the bank, by the way, making out some money, back to 100,000 people. Things are going well. We also need to sort of beautify this a little bit, because there are no trees. And as you know, that I'm sort of allergic to that. I can't stand. Also lost a lot of trees, it seems. I can't stand it when there's like no trees in these areas, because it's so bold and boring. Like, obviously the big towns, like downtown and stuff, that's different. They're not supposed to be trees there, because it's a giant metropolis. Talking is difficult. Metropolitic city, and there's not supposed to be lots of trees in there, because that doesn't fit the theme of like New York, kind of big city with skyscrapers reaching towards the clouds, and people, you know, not caring about each other, bumping in against each other on the streets, trying to get to work in time to make more money, and hopefully finally get a place somewhere in the suburbs instead of in a high-rise full of hobos and weird people that I'm not comparing the two, not doing that whatsoever. Full of people who they don't like because they have sort of an attitude, because they're in such business that require an attitude. I don't fucking know. That require an attitude. I don't know. There you go. It looks a whole lot better on Lilac Square. The hotels look cool as well. They're a bit off with the rest of the suburbs. But I mean, that's for the people that live here. It's kind of a nice area, don't you think? Like, they get in here and get to all of these cool hotels and casinos. Even though this is a theater, apparently. It does say casino, so it's bullshit. And they can just go about and walk in these streets and do whatever they wish. And also, what we need here for the tourism is cabs. We need like cab deposit. A taxi deposit here, a large one. Don't need a large one. No, it's not necessary for us to get a large one. We just want like a taxi deposit, which we'll be able to get right on there. And I don't know, we'll get like. Oh, can we play? Oh, we can place them alongside the road here. That's pretty cool. We'll get like a cab deposit, like fucking, right there, and right there too. So people in these streets can go about and get a cab and get to other places in town, because that's what cabs are for, obviously. And we'll also get one in the other street right here, where they need them as well. There you go. Get some cab stops in here, so people can pick up a cab and just go about and see the city, see the rest of town. Hopefully do well, have fun. That's what they're supposed to do. So now hopefully this will work. Taxis and there's no taxis here yet. So I mean, do we need to like create like a taxi? Like, I don't know how that works. How the taxi works? How do they work? I have no clue. There are like 25 taxis in use, but where are they? Where are the cabs? This is a funky looking car. Look at that, there's like flowers on top of it and all. That's cool. I like it. Oh, there you go. That's a cab, isn't it? No, it's not a cab. Fuck, it's yellow. I mean, oh, I thought it was a Canadian. Look, now it looks like a Canadian flag, and now it's a red car. Do you see that? Right here, this one. Look. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I just wonder if these will actually like start at work, because I want this to work. I want these like taxi cabs to bring all the people of the hotel about and everywhere. But yeah, I was gonna talk about trains, for fuck's sake. Trains. I just realized I never placed like train lines, because we're supposed to do that apparently. And obviously that will be quite helpful, considering the fact that people will want to go somewhere from up here. And I'm not quite sure how. Like, train line, do I just like bring you to another station? Like the closest like normal rural station like would be right here. There we go. We're gonna add a stop right there. And we're also going to add a stop like over here, which will then come back to this station, where we'll create a stop. Why is it being so weird? I don't know. Can we like delete that stop and can we like place it normally? No, it will always be weird. Okay, and then we'll I mean go back to this place and complete the line, and then we've got a train line. There you go, trains. Cool. This one also doesn't have a line yet. Oh wait, you know, it goes through here, apparently. But we're creating another line from here to here. There you go, I guess. And then we'll also create a new line that goes from there to the other one. Where is it? Here, that one right there. There you go. And then go back to here. Not there, here. And then return to this place. So now people can go out and about a bit. Also a line from there to this one. Even though that works pretty weird. I don't quite know how that works. And, I mean, we'll just complete the line. I don't know how that works, but there's train lines now. So it's way easier for people to actually go about and use the trains, because that's important, because otherwise it's a big way of transport, especially now that we've placed a couple of like smaller stations in town. Like for example, where is it? This one could be amazing just to get some passengers from this place to like downtown or stuff. It's just a small place, or to the industrial area. I mean, it's not quite industrial, but it sort of is. This is a small station as well. My god, stadium. It's been a while since we actually took a look at that one. Look at that, the stadium. I mean, obviously they've got their big opponents right now in Brenton, right here. But of course, this is not a football stadium. This is a rugby, or as you Americans prefer to call it, football. But I still think it's rugby stadium. We'll have more stadiums and stuff later on in town somewhere, because I think there's still like plenty to place. If I can have a small look. I mean, we definitely want some of these buildings because there's some really cool ones. I don't know whether there are still like really cool stadiums to place. I'm just taking a quick gander. Oh, we got this cool thing. Oh, this is a cool building. Is that the one that we already placed right there? No, this is a smaller one. I quite like this thing. Can we place this somewhere? I don't think we've got like this amount of space just anywhere. I don't think we have. Because it wouldn't make sense if we had this much space. If we have this much space. Talking. I can't fucking talk. It is ridiculous. Okay. But it does look a cool building. There's like a cinema too. Let's get the cinema in here. In the party zone. I think that's a good idea. I could hear like music, I thought, but I think I was mistaken. I mean, that doesn't quite fit in. So maybe somewhere else? Is there anywhere else we can place like a cool cinema? Guys? Do any of you want like a cool cinema to get your movie on and watch the new Lord of the Rings spin-off, which will be with Johnny Depp playing Sauron, like the funny Sauron, I guess. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I mean, this is still an open... It's so big, it doesn't fit in anywhere. That's like the big issue here. The building is just gigantic, and it doesn't fit in any of these spaces because... I mean, this is gonna get rid of one building. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't actually work as a cinema, which is, I mean, of course, the big problem here. Because I did want it to work as a cinema, but it's not going to. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a Grand Library, which is quite cool. Which could be placed next to like the schools and universities. If I can even remember where it is. That's right here, yeah? No, it's too big. That's never gonna fit anywhere. My god, what's this? The business park. Okay. I like the look of that. Can we place this anywhere? Possibly. Maybe. Where it doesn't look absolutely stupid. Of course. That's the most important thing here. Because I think it looks pretty cool from what I can tell. But can we place it anywhere? That is the big question here. I mean, this is it's a bit too big, isn't it? It's a tiny bit big. It's just a little bit too big. I don't think we can place that anywhere. Like, it would be cool for like an arse if you enter the city, but it's not. The slope is too steep, so it's not gonna work out for us. It is a cool thing, but I would not know where to place this. Because there's literally no spot for it to actually work. It doesn't fit. Oh, it just doesn't fit in with this road here either. That would have been quite nice, but it doesn't fit in. Damn it. I think we're unlucky here. I don't think it's gonna fit. Oh well. Oh well. Never mind. Just taking a look at these buildings. We've got the Opera House, which is quite big too. Then there's like another bunch of like buildings with a big ass expo center. Even though this one seems to be big, this one is bigger. And then we've got a new asset, which is a really nice name for a building. There's also the Tokyo Sky Tree. That looks pretty cool. I want to place that somewhere. That looks pretty neat. Where do we want to place it? It fits exactly in here, I think, doesn't it? No, just about that. It does fit exactly into this place right here. So how about we place it right there? Wait, is it invisible? Oh no, it's invisible from distance. I hate that. It's only visible from up here. Fucking bullshit. Right, off you go. Can I... There you go. No. You ruined it for me. I'm no longer interested in your services. That's a shame. I was hoping it would look really cool and stuff. It looked like such a cool building. But then when I placed it, it disappeared from distance. We also got the Theater of Wonders, which there's a lot of cool buildings we can still place. Let's just keep it at that. Also, there's this, which is something I really want to place, the London Eye. There are some really cool assets in here. I mean, what about we just place the London Eye like in the middle of this place, like it's in the middle of where that would make absolutely no sense. That would be cool. Or what about if we place the London Eye like right about fucking? Could we pull this off? Does this work? Yes. Okay. Okay. How about we place it right there? That looks rather weird. And it also Why does everything disappear from distance? It makes no sense. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Fuck it. So any other parks we could, because then we're just gonna place a freaking park then. Because these people here are desperately in need of a park, like a proper park. Because as of now, their area is a bit dull, and they would quite like a park where they can eat their sandwiches and talk about all their problems in life. Because believe it or not, the people in this town have some problems to talk about. It's really bad. All of them have got like giant issues, and they have no clue what to do about them. So I'm gonna just place some parks, and hopefully it will make them a bit more happy, a bit less whiny. Hopefully it will do some good. I hope so. I really do. This one is placed on the wrong side. You should be placed to... I don't think... I think I made it worse. I mean, it's placed in between. I'll take that. That's totally fine by me. I think the situation is getting better. I think the people are starting to become more and more happy, which is important. I mean, frankly, I don't care, but it will help me with my elections. That's what matters the most, obviously. So these people are a bit more happy now, and I think the house will upgrade because of it. There should be enough services for them. There's no school. I mean, we might actually grant them. Oh, there is school. There's warning, but there's no university. Oh, right. Okay, so we might actually need to get a university in somewhere, like about in here, right next to fucking Ortopia, which is a giant mess. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. That's really appreciated. Thank you guys all so much for your support and for this series. If you like it, and if you're not, then you're not watching, and so it's okay. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for everything. And then I'll see you guys. Oh, by the way, subscribe down below. It's really cool and free of cost. Thank you for watching, and then I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.